Esther, I've got the glue. Where are you?
Here, Grandad.
Oh, you do seem down in the dumps. Let's go and fix that ornament of your mum's that you broke the other day, like I promised you we would.
Promises. I don't suppose it will be mendable.
Oh, of course it will, Esther. I promised you I could fix it.
Promises. Everyone seems to make me promises, and no one seems to keep them. How do I know that Mum's special ornament won't like the glue that you've bought, Grandad, and then it will still be in 3 pieces, and I'll still be in the doghouse?
Please cheer up, Esther. I wouldn't have promised you I could mend it if it couldn't be mended. You see, in a few moments that ornament will be back in 1 piece again, looking as good as new.
Oh, I do hope so.
Why don't you tell me about all those people who seem to have broken their promises to you?
Well, first it was Evie. She promised to go to the cinema with me to see Peter Rabbit 2 last Saturday morning. The film was due to start at 11:30, so I turned up at 11:15 and waited for her for a whole hour, but she never turned up.
Oh, I am sorry, Esther. That must have been very disappointing for you, as I know you wanted to see that film.
And she promised me as well.
Perhaps there was some reason why she couldn't turn up, Esther. I know Evie's mum's very ill. Sometimes things happen that we can do nothing about that stop us from keeping our promises.
I suppose so. And then Michael went and told on me to the teacher that I had put the spider in on Harriet's chair, when he had promised me he wouldn't tell.
I expect you got into a fair amount of trouble for that one, because if I remember rightly, Harriet is very frightened of spiders.
She's a big baby, that's what. You could have heard her screaming in France, let alone the next classroom. I feel very angry with Michael for breaking his promise to me.
Perhaps Michael promised something that he really was unable to keep, because knowing your teacher, she would have been determined to get to the bottom of it.
Well, she did threaten to keep everyone in for a 2-hour detention if she didn't have the name of the offender quickly.
Oh dear.
But that's not the worst thing, Grandad. I haven't told you about Kylie.
Kylie?
She promised to buy me a new game from my Xbox for my birthday.
How could she possibly afford to do that, Esther? Each game is really expensive, and I don't think she gets that much pocket money.
She doesn't. She told me that her dad was really, really rich, and that I could have anything I liked for my birthday because she really likes me. So I told her that I wanted a new game for my Xbox.
Right.
When I opened her present on my birthday, I was so excited. And do you know what she'd given me?
Do tell me.
A book of jokes. As if I need a book of jokes. Promises.
Esther, I think Kylie promised you something that she was unable to keep. People do that sometimes. I seem to remember someone promising that they would never use the hairdryer on the cat's fur again. But then, because they like playing practical jokes, they couldn't keep their promise.
All right, Grandad. So I break my promises too. I've just found it rather hard when other people break theirs.
It is, Esther. So, it is just as well that I've managed to buy the right glue to fix your mum's ornament then, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Thanks, Grandad. I know I can always rely on you to keep your promises. You are so kind to me.
Well, before we do the ornament, I better ring your mother. I expected her train an hour ago and she hasn't rung yet.
Oh dear.
What is it, Esther?
I think I've broken a promise. Mum actually rang ages ago and asked me to tell you that our train had arrived so you could collect her from the station. Mum made me promise her that I wouldn't forget to tell you as soon as I got off the phone. Sorry, Grandad, I forgot to tell you.
Oh, Esther.